Coach. Thank you. It is a beautiful night here in Southeast Texas, and the roof is open at NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What we got? Dash, go now!
Hey, Ripley!
Hey, Mike 51!
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm going to come back to you.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Devin Funchess. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
No game on this defense, no game.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Oh, you got deep? Hatchet.
Yellow. 43.
3, alert 3.
Attack.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Attack.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. To his left. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Watson. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Lamar Miller. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Bang, 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 bang.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice...
Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Texans 7, Colts 0.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. To return is Taylor. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 2nd down now, it's Miller, and he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Here we go.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And it should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Crunch time, defense.
From the 50, it's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans push further out in front. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It's certainly.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Shift. Check 99. Check 99.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
15.
Mike 51.
Get ready.
Hey, Mike 51.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Wise motion. Go, Mike 51.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Heavy rush, and down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You've caught plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Check.
Hey, 57 colors.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Hey, yellow, go.
55.
Yellow.
I got him.
15.
Out. Check three.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Looking deep for Hilton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taylor now returning it. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A first down carry now for Miller.
Kill.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Kill. Check.
Now it's Watson, the bootleg. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Ben Banagoo in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Check out.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here. An inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, Mahomes dancing to his left. Catch made here by Campbell. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Watch one.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Campbell making the catch.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. On first down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Come get some.
Watson now to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Alert! Fresno! Hey, 59!
Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete. Intended for Kiki QT. Brings up 3rd down and 17.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Check, crunch, yellow, crunch, back. 6 guys. Yellow. Right side.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Bernard McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Staying open. Easy. Charlie, 55. Hey, eat.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Always got some breathing room. And they will score a pick six for Texans TV. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches putting together all their positions, then come.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Darius Leonard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, tight. Check.
Throwing on second down. Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On third down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Watson, off play action. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 45 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
From the red zone now, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack. Because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They go play action here on first down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Yellow.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal. 55's mine, guys. 55. Know your job. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Check 37. Check 37.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. Looking deep here for Ebron. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
Watch the flag! Watch the flag!
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
To kick off for Houston.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. Ebron with it over the middle. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 13. Check 13.
43. 43.
Check 25.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Watch the line.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
No. Me. 51. 51.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Now Mahomes. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. A A good pickup there, 26 yards.
You ready?
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Yellow.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could hope for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check 3, check 3.
He can run for it, and he will. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people were worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here it comes! Here it comes! Hey, 59!
Hey, switch gears.
Go!
Faking the give. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Hey, 24.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch.
On third down, Miller. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch out. Adam, go.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while.
It's ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game film from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind him.
Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot,
Let's go,
they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad run.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's wearing the tight end with it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little, you fake it when he snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
her at it.
The same. It smells terrible.
Check me out.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
I got you. Watch twist.
Color.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the... And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Justin Houston, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, first half of the season, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Colts, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.